Hey, this is Russ. You know, today is the day that my wife's new Rad Mini Step Through 2 will be showing up via FedEx from Rad. Yeah, we got the notification from Rad and also from FedEx that we are to expect the shipment to arrive on Thursday. All right. So here it is Thursday by the time you see this video. I don't have the bike out here yet because it hasn't been delivered yet. I actually recorded this video 2 days before. All right. So anyways, let me tell you the dilemma I'm having now. Now you might think it's great. You've got a new bike coming. You should be able to take us to new places. Well, that was the original goal, but it's not turning out to be that way. All right, here let me tell you real quickly what's going on here. The bike is foldable and it will fit into an SUV with no problem. My wife does have an SUV. All right, but it is her car. Which means she drives it to work every single day. Now, I can't be borrowing her bike and her car because I usually ride when she's at work. All right, I can't take both things and force her to drive my car. So the most logical thing to do would be what? Get a rear rack for your car and bring your own bike. That's what you would think. All right, it's not working out that way. I contacted two companies whose main business is installing hitches onto vehicles. And both companies told me, do not do it. We would not do it for you. And the reason they say that is because they said Hyundai does not recommend it. And we did find out too from the owner's manuals that Hyundai does not recommend that you put any type of towing things on the Hyundai Elantra. And they wouldn't do it for me anyways because they said there's not enough metal on the bottom of your car. They said if we did this, chances are this thing would just rip right off once you put that heavy bike on there and it starts bouncing around while you're driving. So it doesn't sound good. Several people on one of the Rad forums on Facebook also said the same thing. They said, don't take the chance. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with everybody's opinion on that and not do that. All right. Some people said it would be okay. But you know, I'm not gonna gamble that. Why would I risk my bike and then risk other people's lives if this thing were to fall off? Okay, so I can't do it on the Hyundai Elantra. So obviously, I could do it on my wife's car, but her car is a 2011 SUV, and they said you know, we may have to do certain things. It could be rusted underneath there. It might be difficult to put on. If it was a brand new SUV, it'd be another story, but it's not. Okay. So the rack does not seem to be a possibility. Plus, I noticed she does not want this rack hanging off of the back of her vehicle all the time. I mean, you could take it off and the hitch would be there, but she doesn't even want the hitch on there. So, and besides, like I said, I would have to borrow her vehicle while she's working, and that's the car that she drives. So I can't do it. The only hope that we have at this point is to be able to get the foldable bike to fit into the rear seat of my car. Now, I opened up the rear door, and it does seem very wide. I did some measurements. It's pretty wide, but I don't know what the dimensions are when this bike is folded up or whether I can angle it somehow and get it in there. And again, it's going to be very heavy to put in, very heavy to take out. It's 69 pounds, and it's not an easy thing to maneuver. Okay, and as you know, I have a bad knee as it is. I had a knee replacement on the left knee, and the right knee's not that strong either. So it might be very difficult for me to do. So even though it's something I was hoping to do, it might not be something I can do. Yeah. The physical limitations of me and the physical limitations of the car might be the things that's going to stop us from taking it. Yeah. It's kind of a pity, but here's my hope though. If it does work, okay, I don't really want to be borrowing her bike all the time. I'd rather get another one for myself, which means since the Rad Minis are essentially sold out and not being replaced anymore, it would have to be a RadExpand 5. All right. So I'm going to try to save up for a RadExpand 5 to see if I might be able to get an additional bike just for myself. Now, there's some good to both options here. If I can get a bike for myself, I can go riding with her at different places. You know, like if we were to ride on the weekends, we would just stick both of these bikes into her SUV and ride. Okay. During the week, okay, if I had a second bike, I could take that and go riding on my own if it fits in my car. If it doesn't, then I'll do these other videos while both of us are riding together. right? So I hope that we will be able to go out. It's just that it may not be as often as I would have liked. It may only be weekends or whenever my wife is available, so we can both ride together. Now, I've already said too, my wife does not want to be on camera, so she'd just ride behind me. I would be in front of her, so you never see her on camera, but I could still make a video as I'm riding, obviously. And if that's the case, I hope to go to different places then. So it's turning into something harder to deal with, but I'm sure we can try to figure out something. So no rear rack on my car, right? It's not going to happen. No rear rack on her car because she doesn't want something like that on her vehicle. She doesn't want the hitch. She doesn't want the rack hanging there all the time. She says, no, it's not going on mine. So, and it doesn't have to if we both have foldable bikes, because then both bikes can go into the SUV. Then we don't even need a rack. we can just stick it in her car and go someplace. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna have to save up for another car, another bike. All right. Realistically, I think it could be done. Again, we were struggling to try to get a bike for her, but again, because you guys bought your rad bikes, you got $50 savings, and the $50 came our way. We had enough of it. We were able to put a good chunk of that money into her bike, and then we paid some additional. Hopefully I can do that again. If there's still people out there looking for rad bikes, use the discount link in my videos. Buy your bike that way, save $50. $50 comes our way. If I save enough, I can get us an additional bike out there, and then we can do that. And if we can do that, then we will be able to go to different locations because both of us will be riding our bikes while I'm recording that. So that's the plan. More complex than I had anticipated. More bikes need to be sold from Rad for me to be able to get another bike. It's the only way it's going to happen. Yeah. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.